managing physical resources MGMT 3040. P1 is a task. Discuss physical resources at Dubai Mall and the key features. Okay. So I already introduced the lesson plan. So we'll see what are the things we have done earlier to this. So build up the introduction. Okay. So what are the things we have done? What is the activity we did for physical resource? We did for bank, if you remember. So what was in the bank? Which resource did we choose and discuss about? Do you remember? ATM. We discussed about the ATM. Why we require ATM? What is the suitability of ATM? Things like that. Okay. And then for the assignment, before the assignment, you remember I circulated survey forms to find out which are the places you have been. And most of you said mall. So that was the idea of introducing in the scenario Dubai Mall. Because most of you have been there and it's a regular scenario for most of us. We keep going to mall. Right? So that's one of the major activities for most of us in Dubai. So it's a very relevant topic. So that's why we selected Dubai Mall. Okay? And also we had discussed about the institute. What are the physical resources in the classroom, for example?
Projectors,
Tables, the furniture, yes, the projector, board,
Chairs.
she said furniture, what else? The laptops, what else? What else do we use? How do you come up from the third floor?
elevators.
The elevator, okay, so that's a physical resource, right? Okay, so things like that we are already aware of. And definitely we also did an activity on airport immigration, if you remember. So we remember, okay, how we go to the immigration, how they stamp our passport, what is the security we have there, what is the safety they give us, the CC cameras, right? And also how systematically we make to stand in lines, the accessibility of the whole thing. So that we discussed. So now in this we will see a small clipping from the assignment what is given. Okay, and check on the physical resources, identify the physical resources. So most of us have been there, so I'll just run through parts of the video so that okay. So this is the link which is provided as the assignment. Okay, this is showing the aquarium, the fishes, the skiing areas, the skating areas. So the whole structure, the building as a resource is shown. So 47 buildings, aquarium, entertainment center, gaming area. Okay, so these are some of the resources they're showing us. We will see the other resources. The fountain, yes, it's a very main attraction. Yeah, this should be a good. So we'll take a look at another video. These are all the links which are supplied on the assignment paper. So this is a walkthrough is given. So it's showing us the elevators, the shops as the physical resource. Okay, look at the really shops, the placement of them, enough space to walk through, sitting space. The ceiling, pretty airy, environment built up. So it's basically made up of 4 levels, the Dubai Mall. Okay. To reach the various levels, we have lifts, we have got escalators. And the whole decor is made so attractive. Right? So there are a lot of shoppers and a lot of guys also window shopping. You understand window shopping?
Yeah.
So just stand around and look at things and fantasize of how are you going to buy them.
Yes.
Okay. So that's also done. That's also part of the mall activity. Because as you see, you like it, you like something or other. Maybe not now, later on, maybe during the festive season you could buy. So you got dresses, you got name it, anything from mobile, electronics, laptops, furnitures, fashions, games, everything. It's as if the whole, whatever required is put in under one roof. That's the concept of the mall, right? So we have restaurants, we have so many things which are covered in that. So it's just trying to give us a walkthrough. Walkthrough is, it's a computerized image of the whole thing. We're just showing the various levels and what are shops. The shops are actually there. So it's just taken the rest is as if you are walking through. So you look at the placement of the shops, how they are, the environment, the escalators to go up and down. And all information is given on the board, the hoarding, so you can actually go and stand in one place and check where you are and which is on what level what you require. So you can, it shows you the direction how to go, which lift to use, which escalator to use. So the inter-shop connections. So check on one other video. This showing the exterior, the approach road, the entrance. Yes. It's again very important as a physical resource. We recognize that. So we talk more about it. So that's the entrance. You have the security system, which is again very required for a mall. Because unless you are safe and secure, you may not even go to the mall. So the feeling of well-being is very much required in a mall. So because you're going with family, most of us do that because we're working throughout the day. So in the evening, it's a meeting place for the whole family. So then you have the interior shopping. So in between and the main stalls. So it's in 4 levels, and the roofs are very high. It's well lit. Again, power. Okay, lighting is again very attractive and ideal for the purpose. Not very bright, at the same time not very dim. You notice it. So it's all made to be very attractive. The roof, the interior. So I'm showing you the video, so we identify the physical resources, okay? And then seeing this, you can discuss. Most of you have been there, so it's not anything new. So you see the various levels. So So the escalators are taking you to all the 4 levels. They have about 50 escalators in the mall, around 40 to 50 lifts going up and down. So even the needy people are taken care of because you have the ramps, taking the wheelchairs.
There's special lifts for handicapped.
For the handicap, yes. So with the ramp, because you need to take on the ramp.
Okay. So they have a chance of that in the mall.
Yes, because that's part of the environment. So do remember, you're not needy by choice, okay? You
Yeah,
happen
of
to be
course.
needy. So let's not take a different kind of a view to others. Given a choice, even the needy people will not be needy. Happen to be one. So we need to take care of them, be very sensitive to that. Okay, the waterfall. So definitely it makes very attractive shopping.
Experience.
Okay. The experience which people cherish for. I mean, it's people across the world come now. You know, Dubai Mall, it boasts of about 10 million people, visitors, in the peak season. Okay. If during Eid or maybe Diwali or Christmas, that's the kind of crowd they are handling. So you can imagine, it's as if a small township, or maybe 3/4 of Dubai in a mall. Because Dubai population around 20 million, so you can imagine about 10 million in just a matter of a week or 10 days time. So they got the dinosaurs. Okay, so we got enough information now to write about the resources. So we come to the discussion part of it. So I just explain to you some of the resources and then we can discuss on each of it. So visitors resources, this is reiterating from the assignment what is required, okay? And then we focus on the main points. The resources are in general equipments including the ICTs, the materials, building facility, plant machinery, supplies, energy, service.
What do you mean by features?
The features, the key features means if suppose you, let's say the lighting in Dubai Mall, for example, okay? So is it suitable for the purpose? Do you think is it suitable? You saw the video. Is it suitable for the purpose? Is it very bright? Is it very dim?
Or it needs to be bright.
Yes, it needs to be bright, but
It's-
not very bright. It should not glare.
Mid.
So environment should be proper, right? So that's what you say suitability for purpose. When you say the proper lighting, for example. Okay. So what is the security? If there is no light, what would happen? Is it secure? Or if it's too dim, what would happen? You'll be banging each other probably or even fall the stairs or some place where you don't know. If it's too dim or it's not enough light. Okay. In terms of security. So it makes accessibility, power makes accessibility easy because lifts, everything, escalators, everything work on power and the lighting. Okay. Ergonomics, the design of proper lighting, the way the lights are placed to make it attractive to decor. Okay. So that's to do with the ergonomics. Environmental. So if you notice, most of the daylight is used. They got the top glasses on the sides, so enough sunlight coming in. Also, some of these panels are on solar. So partly solar, partly on the electric. Okay. So that's saving. Environmental, emergency provisions. It's definitely there because in case of a fire, the fire alarm is going on, or if you're going on a lift and it's stuck, you have an alarm system. So
Solar power is used in Dubai Mall.
yes, any mall. It's compulsory these days by Dubai municipality norms. Wherever possible, you need to have panels and then partly offsets the requirement. And they are a big user because you remember throughout the 24/7 you keep the lights on and covering about 37 buildings is huge requirement. Okay? And the insured, it's all insured.
You mean the whole mall is insured?
Yes, including the visitors. So we come to quickly
The
the
visitors? So for example, I break my leg in the mall.
yes, you will be covered in terms of emergency. If you break your leg,
Oh, okay.
In the mall.
Nothing.
That's your personal
nothing
insurance.
turns to pain. Like for example, I break my leg.
they can
and
give you medical. They can put you to hospital. That's covered in the insurance they pay. But then you need to prove that you have not done any mischief. You have not gone hanky-panky. If by chance you are traveling by, let's say you're traveling by the escalator and you happen to fall, that's insured.
If
That's a
something
group
is wrong with
insurance.
the escalator.
Yes, if it's accident, it is covered. If it is by self, it is not insured.
Anyways, there's like 50 cameras around each corner.
Yeah. The CCTV cameras, the full CCTV. Okay. So we quickly identify the resources. The building, do you think the building is a physical resource? You've seen it. They invested billions of money.
And they're expanding. Even
They're
now.
expanding more. You're getting more people. So can you add something on the building as a resource? Is it suitable for the purpose?
Yes, it is.
Okay. How about the security?
Security is because
You'll be amazed to know that the structure is designed in such a way that it can take an earthquake of 5.5 Richter scale. Okay, so even a magnitude of that kind, it can still survive and stand. Okay, so it's designed for that. So it's partly covering ergonomics, partly security. Okay, roads and infrastructure. Yes, Aman.
all the roads are accessible through. They can access. the
No, no. Like, you mean as a parking and stuff?
No,
All
like
inclusive.
like
Infrastructure
like-
includes parking, includes the roads, the approach roads,
Yeah.
or even
Yeah,
this is like reachable,
Some
right?
roads, no.
accessible. Yes.
There are highways that just lead directly to the mall.
Yes, that's what she's saying.
Entrances.
She's saying that. She said that the roads come there.
Yeah.
So you got the metro connection also, so
Exactly.
it makes it very accessible. Okay? So that's on the roads and infrastructure. The entrance and exits, you're seeing huge entrances, exits. Okay? So people can go in and out. Then lifts and escalators. Can you add something as a resource for lifts and escalators? How it's useful?
It's helpful for people to go to the shop.
So,
And when people like, for example, me, I cannot use the escalator, so I have to use the lift to take me from one place to another place.
another what levels? Because there's basically 4 levels. So you use a lift to go there, and then in any case you will be using a wheelchair, or there are even passenger cars which you take around. Okay, so that's regarding the lifts and escalator. We will be looking also on that. The shops. You've seen so many shops. What about the shops?
They
Girls,
attract
ladies.
customers.
All types of people, rich
Yeah.
and poor.
Yes. What else can you say about the shops?
They're
The
different.
ladies.
Variety.
Shopping is your
Variety.
favorite. Say
A
something.
huge variety of shops.
Yeah,
Okay. You hate shopping?
I hate
That's so
shopping
weird.
number one.
What kind of
Okay.
variety of
It's-
shops?
I agree with her. You know
You
what?
like it for this assignment at least?
No, no.
No?
No.
So how are you going to write?
I'll ask
You
my
know
Okay,
about shopping?
Mariam, can you say something about shopping there? The shops, number of shops you see? Is it well lit?
Yes.
Is it attractive? Yes?
Yes.
Is it attractive? So, will you go with family to shop
Window shop.
at Dubai Mall? Yes? So that's regarding the shopping. The parking areas,
It's huge.
It is
14,000 cars could be parking there.
yes, 14,000, 15,000 cars can be parked at various levels, basement, around the mall. Okay? So also, what else for the parking?
The fountain, like
How else they are using the parking, the latest from the parking, the technology which they are using. RTA has come up with the app. So what do you can do with that?
Mr. I downloaded an app like yesterday because I'm starting to take the bus. It's called Wajati. or something.
Yeah, I have
You
that
know
one too, yeah.
Yeah, so
On the
it
same
allows
thing.
me to know when the departures are coming from Dubai Mall to Dubai Mall and
Yes,
from
exactly.
my house
So
to.
it gives you the schedule. There's another app which talks only about Dubai Mall. So once you download that app, it shows you how to get to Dubai Mall from any part of Dubai.
It's easy.
Okay? So it shows you the bus you can take, it shows you the route you can go, the exit you can take coming there, or the metro,
Yep.
the placing of that, everything. Okay? Also it is so apt, it can, when you go into the parking, it shows you exactly where you're going to park. It shows you the vacancy available at different levels or any level.
Yeah, there's there in the mall. There's beacons coming down.
Like
it
sensors, right?
Yeah, it senses when the car is parked, so it lights up red. So this triggers through GPS or something to the.
Yes, on the app. So it shows you on which level, which plots are empty. So you can exactly go and park. And once you park, you can record
Hmm.
the parking area where you have parked. Suppose let's say you
Do
park
you
in
know what
the
the app's
floor.
called, Mr.? I never heard of it.
So go to
It's in
Dubai
Dubai
Mall
Mall.
park,
It's
parking.
in the website.
It's there on the website also. So all information is available. So once you do that, so it records where you parked your car. So let's say I parked in level 4, area 34, something like that. So I know exactly. So when I go inside, they have a machine which shows exactly where you are. You can press how to go from there to the park area. So it shows you the direction also. Okay. So the water fountain. This is something most of you are amazed at, right? It's a major attraction. So what you can talk about this? What is something you can add about this? Have you seen the fountain? Kumani? Yes. So what is that? What is attractive about it?
The shows it does, like it's like a musical show.
No.
Yes, it's a
It's
combination
the
of.
main attraction. The waterfront people come all around the world just to see the fountains.
Yes. What about it? She's trying to describe that. She's saying that it's along with the music and the lighting. It shows as if it's dancing, right? It's a dancing show. So we got about like 50 different color combinations of projectors which are flashing lights.
It said that the minimum for each show, or for example, like there doesn't pass by a day where a show doesn't receive over 2,000 people around the fountain.
Yes.
Minimum.
Minimum. That's very lean. So it's got a standing capacity of about 15,000 around, all around. And it uses about 22,000 gallons of
Water,
water.
yeah.
Okay. And that is
But you know,
recycled
the
can be-
waters that being pumped out into the Haita, it's just going back down in.
Yes,
So
it's
it's just a
recycled.
cycle.
recycled
They're not
and clean.
wasting water, you know.
They're not. They're cleaning that's why I said they recycle, it's clean in the process also. Okay. The aquarium and the zoo is another thing we saw on the resource.
It has different types of sea creatures,
Yes, sea creatures like fishes,
piranhas,
sharks. That's something else. What?
piranhas.
Piranhas, yes.
They know, so.
So whales, yes. You got all sort of creatures and
Yeah, and
animals.
underwater in the tunnel.
Yes.
Underneath.
So that's the main attraction, and also you need to keep it very secure. You need to feed the animals. Also the environment should be proper
Yeah.
because the acidity in the water should be maintained to certain levels. Beyond certain levels, animals cannot take, even the temperature. So everything is controlled. Okay. So the skiing area,
It's like an Olympic size.
yes, it's
Ice
big
rink.
size. You can have events. You can play ice hockey. You can ski. You can have
Yeah,
events.
there's certain lessons they give, they offer.
Yes. So.
Lots.
They offer a lot of events also there. So, Kidzania,
No. The kids.
Yeah, you've been there, man.
I've been there.
You've been there? so talk
You've
about
been
it, say
there.
something.
She goes there every week.
Yes,
She even has the
tell us
passport, the Kidzania passport when she's
I
official.
had the card. Okay,
She's
I
a member.
actually do have the card.
okay, say something.
It's kids area, but it's not for kids. Also, there's like games for adults as
Yes,
well.
so what is that? What is the main thing? Can you just summarize?
Kidzania's I've been
It's
there.
It's inside.
Let us say something.
Like, I don't know, like indoor entertainment.
Yes. So what? I don't know. I heard that you can. I mean, the kids can be or do roles.
Yeah.
You can assume roles and you will
Pilots,
be a police.
they can
For
be.
example,
Oh yeah, and
No, mister. It's actually really cool. They can be pilots, they can be all this stuff. They earn money, and with that money that they earn, they can even buy stuff with it. Like seriously, they can buy. I can buy PS4 out like, but you know, at the end of the day, they're recompensating because you're staying a lot of hours and.
it's okay as far as the entertainment, it's entertaining, right?
Mm.
So that's a resource. Yeah. The cinemas are a resource. Okay. So what about this? What is
Sega Republic. Sega Republic has a lot of fun stake in there, such as Comic Con, which Comic Con what happened like 3 weeks ago, I'm not sure, maybe more. But and a lot of action stuff, you know, and games and all.
Games. It's a park theme kind of stuff. Okay. Then the top of the Burj Khalifa. Someone been? Jamila, you been? Top of Burj Khalifa.
First of all,
Have you
Mister, it's useless. They take you to the 100th and.
Excuse me, I'm asking a question. Have you been, any one of you, to the top of the Khalifa?
Not really.
No? You not been? No? Mariam, anyone? So it's basically observatory. You can take a look around Dubai.
You can pay 100 something. It's useless.
Yes, 100. So it's major attraction, right?
But you can
If
see the
someone
whole
comes
Dubai
from
sky
abroad,
beautiful.
that's one of the things he does. So whether you pay or don't pay, they're not bothered about you. That's one of the major attractions because you don't have those high-rise buildings in all the parts of the world.
Yeah, and you can get to see like beautiful views, like in sunset, sunrise.
So it's on 144th floor. And if
To
you
live
do
there.
observatories, 144 and
There's only
120.
specific times.
No, you can check the sunset, sunrise.
Yeah, you got the launch, you can sit, you can go and take fresh air. So just imagine being 120, 125 floors above and then taking a look.
And then committing suicide.
It's just the experience. Okay. So Dubai, do you know?
I have no idea what's that.
I've never been there.
Oh yeah, the dinosaur. It's a real fossil of dinosaurs. Like a
Real fossil of a dinosaur. It's 155 million years old. Okay, that's another major attraction.
It's in the front of Dubai when you enter the mall. It's
It's
like
a
a right in
huge
front.
actual dinosaur. So you're only seeing them in the cartoons or the movies. You can actually have a look at the skeleton.
A
Jurassic
museum.
Park.
Yes, the museum. Okay. The Emirates A380 experience. So it's basically a simulator. They have simulated a cabin, so where you can actually drive
Flight simulator.
or take a flight. You can set your conditions. Cruising, it's like a game.
It's a flight simulator. It's
Yes.
used by professional pilots.
Yes. So that's where the pilots train. So you got a full experience. So it gives you the real sound system, everything. How you feel as if you are in the air. Okay. So that's available there now. Then the firefighting system is very good. It follows all the standards of Dubai municipality and the world standards. Okay. So power and lighting systems I already talked about. So what is the ICT at the mall? What is ICT? What is
The
the full form
information
now?
system, the
Information
CCTV,
and
music.
communication technology.
Mister, we forgot something. The air cooled unit.
Yes, so that's it. We can cover
That's
it. Power and
something
lighting.
that people won't live without.
Or you can add the air conditioning system, the temperature, environment system.
The lighting,
It's-
everything that is like electronic,
Yes.
right?
So ICT at the mall is the music control, okay, the announcements made, the hoardings, the advertisements,
Artificial.
the lighting control, even the fountain is controlled on computer. So you just set the music, you set everything, and that's it. And it just runs.
Mm.
So it's a program. So it's all ICT.
Every morning, Mister, there's not forget every morning. After each show, there's maintenance for each of the.
Yes, you need to because it's as per the standard. Any area which is frequented by customer has to be mandatory checked. If there is any danger, check within 24 hours. Especially if you go to, let's say, the Dubai Festival or even the Global Village, the wheels and the amusement park,
Yeah, of
It's-
course. That's
it's checked. Mechanical system failures, electronic system failures, everything is checked every 24 hours. It's mandatory. Because if anything goes wrong, it's a major fiasco.
People might die.
The whole place will shut down.
Yes. People might die and will die because ultimately there is a stampede. Suppose there is a, just imagine there is a fire, you have a fire
No,
announcement.
as long as there's a small thing like that, someone heard that a person died there or a person got hurt there, the whole place
So
will
it
shut
creates
down.
panic, so people are rushing towards the exit. So the causes
They
of
won't feel safe,
stampede.
as we mentioned before.
So that sense of well-being and safety is required. Be at ease with family and friends. Restaurant and food areas are another source. So like that you can keep listing because it's a big mall, it has got huge physical resources. Okay. So what we will do next is, I want you to go to the Moodle, open the Moodle. Okay. So go to the discussion forum. So I give you 10 minutes to answer that question. Okay. So name some physical resources. So out of all this stuff what we discussed, you list down at least 6 of the resources. Okay. Just list and say a couple of sentences about each. Okay. So you can use any of those earlier activities we have done.
Yes.
Refer to. So go to the Moodle discussion forum. And then, of course, once you write it, the Moodle will record it and the feedback will be given subsequently. So that will be part of the evidence. Correct. So anyone in doubt can look at the board. I am just opening up. This is MGMT 3040, Managing Physical Resources. And this is a discussion forum. Okay. So physical resources at Dubai Mall. The first one, open that up. So I have given you explain the various physical resources, at least 6 currently in use at the Dubai Mall and features of those resources. So you need to name 7 or 6 of them, write a couple of sentences on each and at least take one of them and explain in detail. Like for example, let's say I select the building, I select the lifts, I select the power system, I select the restaurant, I select the parking, any 6 like that. Okay, list and say 2 sentences on each and then select one major one and then we talk about how it's accessible, how it is fit
So
for
wait, Mr.
ready use, how it is efficient, how it's secure, how it's environmental friendly, how the planning is done and how the...
Oh, we did this before. I did this.
Yes.
Can I just upload it?
You can,
The whole thing. I did this for Dubai Mall.
yeah, I want only specific, so you need to answer because the capturing of this,
Okay, yeah.
or you can load the whole as attachment.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You just say that this has been done in the Word document and attach it. So you need to select any one. For example, let's say if I select the lifts, for example. So if you select the lift and escalator, for example, so then I talk about how it's accessible at the various places, how it is safe to use, how it is also suitable for various purposes, for the needy people, for everyone, and how it reaches you to various levels, how it is being maintained, how it is being refurbished from time to time, how it's environmental friendly, because if there is no traffic, it doesn't start. It starts when you're actually on the escalator or on the lift. So there is a lot of power saving, and the lighting is also, it goes off and on depending on the usage. The security, how friendly it is, efficiency, it is fit for purpose, how efficient, how people, it takes a particular kind of load, and for cargo it is a different kind of lifts which are used, much slower. So that kind of things you need to write in any one of them, how it's accessible. Please go to the discussion forum and start with that.
Mr. Can we talk about, for example, the IT department at Dubai? Of course, there's an IT
Yes,
department.
yes, ICT.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's copy from. Yeah. Someone here, you're aware of what to do. So I give you 5 minutes, you fast.
Security is another aspect, right?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. I'm done. I'm gonna send it, alright?
Submit. So feedback will be used. Yeah, login fast.
I wrote it down. I copied it. I didn't copy it. I wrote it down. I copied it from the. You know what?
Yes. What's the password?
P.
How are you going to log in?
Mr. It's uploading.
Okay.
Mine? Is it good?
Okay.
Marcus applied.
Did you reply back? Just help you with the login? I don't know, it's fast. Keep changing it.
Miss Mirbat's absent, guys.
Sure.
Yeah, I asked him to say it. Mirbat's absent. I swear, I s-
Please carry on, finish it fast. We need to conclude and
What?
also we need to give you the feedback.
what you can put me on the screen? What's this?
So write in brief, you don't have to be elaborate very much. Just evidence or yes, understanding, that's it.
What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? What do you lift up your team with?
He needs to save it to the bookmark it. He's not going to punching every time like that. So,
Wait, Password. What's the password? Password 1, capital B. Yes, and then.
so once you finish, you just say submit and that's it.
W O R D R. Yes.
تختاري على واحد وتكتبي ولا شو؟ أنا واحد بس واحد صح؟ بس تختاري يلا واحد ستة ها؟ هو ده تسوي ستة أنا سويت بس واحد
That's W 0 R D.
Just write in brief, that's it.
What's this? Just you need to write down your password. You keep forgetting.
Gemini Plus, just write a few things, just.
Did you send it? You sent it? Why did you send it?
Mistake. Yeah. Okay, then the next one. Once you do that, submit it.
After this, we can start the assignment, mister. Aren't we behind on assignments?
No, this is part of the assignment.
This is part of the assignment, but Oh yeah, there is privacy.
This is the evidence for you.
This is what P1.
Yes.
So basically I can copy it to the assignment.
Yes, open the template and in the template you will have to write a report, that's all, make it into a report. Stuff.
So basically everything I wrote down for you, I can just copy and paste it.
Yeah, the same thing.
Because it's for the model.
So guys done? Fast, another 2 minutes. Just write in brief, submit it. Right. Just two paragraphs, you're done. Jamila, written 2 paragraphs. Yeah, submit first.
Sir,
Yes.
what?
Yeah, class, submit it. Check.
Sir, what's the
Hmm? Yes. CCTVs, ICT, security system, cameras, also the security guards physical, they check you as you enter the mall.
Mo, you still didn't log in?
It's saying cookies not to be.
Go ask.
Yeah.
It's saying now cookies not to be.
Mariam?
No. Just
Oh,
over
yeah.
there, down to reset your password. That's all.
Just 2 paragraphs, that's it. I don't want to elaborate any case we're going to do in assignment.
It's fine. Mr. Shankar,
Can I go downstairs to reset my password?
Sophia now.
but how you will be able to log in?
Yeah, you can go after Sophia. She gave us time for 1 hour, right? Yeah, guys.
Say.
So submit it, so the feedback will be given to you any case that's evidence on the Moodle. So feedback will be given to you as soon as possible, okay? So which you will check. So you just quickly conclude this and I will also show you how to write a report, the format of it, and then we will end the video. So the conclusion, let's put it on the slideshow.
The report for the assignment, because we have to do it in report form.
So conclusion, the Dubai Mall is one of the main attractions in Dubai and the pride of UAE. So tourists flock across the world to see this mall area. This has been developed and maintained by Emaar Group. Okay, as profitable, safe business venture. It has staying facilities nearby. That's the Sheraton Hotel, and it's well connected by bus services, metro, taxi services. Apart from the tourist area. So what else you're seeing is that Dubai Mall can boast of large amount of resources as shown in the report, which will be, I will show you the format, all that stuff you can write. and spends a lot of manpower, money and other resources to maintain and to attract the tourists from the different parts of the world. Okay. So this sort of concludes this. So we'll see how to put it in report form, or what is the report format which is asked in your assignment. So when you see a report, the format is generally like this. You can, if you look it up, let's say report on physical resources at Dubai Mall. You are doing it for the Dubai Mall management. You can put a symbol or a logo of Dubai Mall. Okay. Then you can post a picture which shows MR. Or you can use any other picture, whatever you think, infrastructure or inside the mall. So submitted by dated so and so. That's on the first page. Then you do the content, which has a basic introduction, main content and summary and conclusion. So in the introduction you say something in the starting of regarding the Dubai Mall, okay, the structure and the way it is, how big it is, and blah 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 from the newses. Okay, then you talk about the different, in the main content you talk about the different resources, write a few sentences on each. So only make sure that for two of them, any two of them, you will be writing sufficiently big regarding the accessibility, the fit for purpose, efficiency, security, environmental planning for refurbishment, like how I discussed for the car and elevators and for the parking lot. Okay. So any two, you will elaborate more on the report itself, and then you will have a conclusion, summary. Okay, so this is the whole report, which whole thing you will be cut pasting onto a template. Okay, so once you prepare the report, then you cut paste on the template. So the P1 is about a report on physical resources, identifying at least 6 resources at the Dubai Mall from the videos, and talk on any 2 resource regarding the accessibility, regarding the fitness or purpose, regarding the efficiency, regarding the security, regarding the environmental friendliness of that resource, the planning and the refurbishment, okay, and the emergency provisions for any 2 of the resources, like how we discussed for the lifts and the escalator and for the parking lot. Okay, so only 2 big paragraphs more, and you conclude, and that's it. The whole thing you can cut paste onto the template, or you can upload as animation. Okay, so any doubts on this as far as P1 goes? Okay, so we have collected
We
evidence.
need to add a conclusion and we need to add all those stuff.
You need to add a conclusion, of course, because the report format is that.
And we need to put an introduction.
Introductions. So
The rest is just copy paste from what.
yes, from what you have done. And then on the top you just make it attractive as a report front page. Okay, and the whole thing you need to cut paste onto a template. That's it. Okay, thank you very much. You can end this session.